Sakho's in there, and again Tomkins. Have they managed to get it in? They're appealing. Goal is given
for an OG. As you can see, cannoning about, ping-pong stuff. You can see Doucouré onto... Yes. Well, the second time it definitely goes in. So was it over in the first time? I think it's over there. When he fishes it out, it's a set piece. As you can see, it's bobbling around. I think Tomkins gets a touch. Looks like an own goal. Comes back off Cathcart.
Number 5 for Watford. Oh, it was missed by the goalkeeper and headed in by Cathcart.
Up against Tomkins and get your headers in, but he did. Cathcart beats Tomkins unaware.
Bang on the money, and Cathcart gets it
from Cathcart, because he does really well to get it back at a tight angle. Look at that, super goal from Cathcart. At last, Holebas hits a decent ball in. Cathcart peels to the far post. That's a good header. A bit lost in his marking. You can see Cathcart heads it down. It actually hits the back of the...
Tomkins with a header, only to Pereira. Cleverly. And Cleverly again! Brilliant!
From a really honest young man who's done extremely well to come back from injury to his Achilles. From Tom Cleverly, he's got off his standing foot off the floor and he's kept that down extremely well. Standing foot off the floor, lovely technique, easy to blaze it over the top, but that's just their lines. Bubbles about. The second ball comes down to Cleverly. Look at that, up and above himself.
Schmeichel puts his defence under pressure. Armstrong to Long. Kasper Schmeichel doing his best to distract him. A short run up, perfectly placed.
But the power and the placement from Ward-Prowse. You know how good his right foot is.
The Saints are alive.
Start as well. They've been the better team on the front foot. Schmeichel
working off Armstrong, finding Albrighton. Chadwick wins it back, and it's Jan Valery, the hot-headed young full top of the situation. You could see the look of guilt, couldn't you? The camera captured him. Hey, Long has won the ball back. Schmeichel can't keep.
But it doesn't matter, as he's there just to put the finishing touches on it, even though Schmeichel don't deal with the first ball. And then you're just thinking to yourself, from Mendy, play it back to Schmeichel, just do the required work.
Right on the brink of half-time.
He hasn't given up. And once again, as in the first instance when he got the penalty, he gets the better of Mendy.
Gray. It's a brilliant run. Was there a connection? Comes back. Oh, doesn't matter how you score.
And the end result is to make this game well and truly on. And now let's just see how fragile Southampton. But he's only got one thing in his mind, and that's getting to the byline and getting the ball back. It's exactly what he does. And Ndidi
knees it over the line. Leicester back in it.
With what? It's in the back of the net. We spoke about Leicester needing to use the width more. They did that perfectly.
Here's Robertson. Mane making good movement ahead of him. It's just evaded for me. Alexander-Arnold whipping it in, and Shaqiri's mid. Pascal Gross. Murray waiting for it, and he got himself free. Salah. This time Brighton have lost their defensive shape. Duffy doing his best to about Liverpool at the start of this second half. Salah taking on Gross, who has he brought him down? Yes, he
didn't get an awful lot of help from his teammates, Pascal Gross, but
and a guilty penalty that he himself has earned. Can he convert it? Yes, he can.
I think he might have got a fingertip to it as well, but not enough to stop it.
Patience, perseverance, and then power from the penalty.
A much brighter start to the second half. Button guess he's right.
Locadia letting fly. Alisson. March has done well. Got the better of one out of them. It's Gross. I don't know how much for being. Alexander-Arnold with a low, difficult delivery.
Antonio towards the edge of the penalty area, finds Noble in the area, the give and go with Nasri, then Noble couldn't get... He's not a full-back. Ball forward by Arsenal to Lacazette. Bounces kindly for him, that's a... Kolasinac was in all sorts of space, but now Lacazette towards the penalty area, still going, gets the shot away, Fabianski. And he gets an opportunity again, Kolasinac, and the flag stays down. Sead Kolasinac squares the ball, who's on the end of it? Nasri again. Arnautovic cushions the ball in. Nasri could be in. There's the shot. It's Arnautovic. Flag stays down. Might break here for Samir Nasri. Does so. What are his options? Tees up Felipe Anderson. Flick to Iwobi. Here's Guendouzi on his right foot. Maitland-Niles available on his outside. He goes for goal, and it was for sure. Anderson gets another chance, and that's better. The header came in from Rice, and perhaps to Anderson. Gets to the byline. And falls here for Rice. And he
passes it into that corner.
Well, it's a great finish, isn't it?
Back into Anderson, who then drives towards the byline. It's a poor ball in, but it's Arsenal players that are first to react.
Declan Rice, 19 years of age.
The West Ham players that are first to react, Arsenal players slow to react. And it's a lovely finish. First time gets it out.
Hey, Maitland-Niles, lovely flicked by Ramsey. And here's Iwobi into the area. Inside with the flag down, the ball in towards Aubameyang, and he skies it.
Seeking out Schürrle here, and he's found him. Brilliant touch from Schürrle! Oh, wow!
Glass to see Heaton slightly off his line, and he buries it into the top left, and the finish is quite simply divine. Kills it, settles himself, and then he...
That's not bad for starters, and some out!
It's a direct ball. Tarkowski is the one that plays him onside. The first touch...
McNeil, quick to deliver. Tarkowski's in there, claiming he was fouled. Hendrick across.
As the momentum has been growing, possible penalty claim for Burnley. Tarkowski makes his way in.
Guaranteeing goals at the moment. There's that one.
McNeil with the cross, dangerous cross yet again from him. Once on his mind, fizz it back.
Barnes there too. Hendrick.
Ricochets off him, straight past Sergio Rico to put Burnley. Ashley Barnes, Lamar Sean plays Jeff Hendrick on, who continues his run.
You just could not make...
Ball from Ashley Barnes, and it's a delicate little cross, and Dennis the...
Luis has a decent ball. Pedro's onto it, and Pedro scores for Chelsea. And Dubravka didn't know whether to go or stay, and he's caught in no man's land, and he helped the Spaniards' cause. Looks as if he's in line as the ball was released. But you have to say as well that Pedro... Too simple. Truth be told, too simple.
Alonso amongst the principal targets, back stick. Williams delivery, Luis arriving.
Controlled it with perfection, and then had the composure to just loft it.
Yedlin reloads. Hits second time. Ritchie once more. Good downward header, and
again as to whether you put somebody on the post. Adisa Balaga didn't. Fellas a chance to go and chase it, and it seemed to be zone.
Equaliser from Kieran Clark. Burnley, but here is Willian, who face-to-face with Dubravka.
Was the one who moved closest to Clark, but it's a great header, and it does...
It's chased up by Conte, and moved on here for Pedro! Terrific save like that, and indeed, in open play situations. Here's Yedlin, and this could come to Ritchie, who's left... Pedro scratched it! And a purposeful scamper, and a pass for Willian. Willian, oh beauty!
Juice that. That's a stunning finish. Agency and the purpose of their game second, and listen, we've seen him do this type of thing in the past. The shift and shoot.
It's a super goal. Luis. That's a smashing ball for Willian.
That is exquisite, because I think Dubravka would have thought we're fairly safe with this angle.